Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Brock the Collector here, coming back to you with another video. Today, we're going to be going over the Marvel Legends Black Panther Wakanda Forever Black Panther figure. This is a single release figure that I believe the street date was November 1st, based off of course, the Wakanda Forever movie that just came out yesterday. If you haven't seen it yet, I highly suggest that you do. This is a spoiler-free review, but I can't control what people comment, but you guys know I'm always acting in y'all's best interests. So I'm putting a comment buffer zone as a pinned comment right above, all the other comments so that hopefully you don't get spoiled by them. But yeah, just be careful out there. But honestly, best move to avoid spoilers, best move would be to see the movie, man. It was worth it. Anyways, that's all I'm going to say. Let's get into the figure here. Completely spoiler-free review. So looking at the side of the box so you can see it there. Looking pretty good. Looking at the back. Of course, no bio, but that's not even just about this figure alone. It's with the plastic-free packaging anyway. Not even to act like if they would have put a bio that it would have been much to say in the first place. It was probably just going to be something like, the Black Panther returns and Black Panther Wakanda Forever or something like that. You know how they don't be given hardly any information with those bios, especially on characters like this. But anyway, here is a look at the figure, man, and I gotta say, I like it. It does not come with this stand, so let me put this to the side. And yeah, this is the base offering. So this is the female Black Panther we get in the movie. And I gotta say, this figure, it's good. It's good, especially if you were really looking forward to, this costume, seeing it in the trailer. Because, I mean, honestly, when we saw this costume for the first time, it was not that long before we had seen at least a glimpse of the figure at, I believe it was New York Comic-Con, that the Hasbro team showed it off just a little bit, and then basically announced that it would be coming before the end of this year. But a lot of people had already speculated, and I believe that this figure had popped up on some like shipping lists. A female Black Panther figure was going to be coming, or a Black Panther was going to be coming in Wakanda Forever. Nobody really knew it was female until, of course, they showed off the figure at New York Comic-Con. But here is the figure out of the box. And as you can see here, much like the rest of the Black Panther figures, the texturing on this, it's crazy. Starting from the feet up, you can see at the feet we got some little toes there. I don't know, well, not really toes, more like panther claws up in the feet, little nails there, and you can see texturing going through that. I believe that, I mean, it's supposed to be painted a little bit more, but it kind of gives a metallic-y look right there already. I believe that those are supposed to be either gold or silver, but that looks fine coming up through the legs. You can see, one thing I will say is kind of upsetting about this figure is that the gold paint on this is the paint on this in general is nowhere near as vibrant as how it was in the movie. And they've used vibrant paints for golds and stuff like that before. And yeah, this figure just, it don't got it. And I believe that there's some paint missing in some places. I don't know, I'd have to watch the movie again to see. But all in all, though, they did capture a lot of the paint there. But the sculpt is where it really shines, as you can see. You can even got these little dots going through that they painted in some other places, but down here they just didn't. If you compare it with the Hot Toys version, you can see some details that are missing. Again, it seems like an unfair comparison to paint a $20 or to pit a $25 figure against a Hot Toy. But then again, it just feels like there are details missing in places where they've hit details like that before. But all in all, most of the main beats are there. I mean, you got most of these golden plates coming through. The design on this is just really cool, like the texturing all over. The costume designers for the Black Panther movies, they ain't disappointed, and this is a really nice looking female Black Panther figure, as you can see. Yeah, that looks good. More texturing coming through. The texturing at the torso is what's really impressing me. Coming through there. You can see some of the paint sort of fades away at the back, but coming up to that head sculpt, look at that, man. You see when I put it up into the light, how the light reflects off of that? Yeah, that's good. Necklace is painted all the way through, though, to be fair. Yeah, okay, there you go. So that's a close look at the figure. Let's get into some of her accessories. Not much to say. Not much to say. Although I am just now noticing how they got some of the gold paint coming through on the fist there. So that's pretty cool. All right, but anyways, comparison time. So first of all, I have this figure close because I was just posing him earlier. Richard E. Grant's Loki. One thing I'm noticing about this figure is that, especially in my room, the shadows are hitting the face because of his horns. Richard E. Grant's Loki right there. So that gives you sort of a comparison of the height. This is a relatively short figure, I can't even lie. Even putting it up next to some other ones. Here's a really short figure. As you can see, we got Howard the Duck there, and he even comes up to just about her upper waist, if you include the top hat. So her upper torso, excuse me. And if you want to compare it to a more normal-sized Marvel Legends figure, here we got Logan. So yeah, that's kind of a good look. I mean, Logan might be on the little buffer side, but yep. Here's another comparison we can do. X-Men the Animated Series. X-Men the Animated Series, Storm, there you go. Even Storm is taller because her legs are splayed out, and you can even see that she's taller. I like this figure, though. It kind of looks like Angela Bassett a little bit to me. And not like that. Not from that angle. But from some angles, I see Angela Bassett in it. Especially her in Meet the Browns for some reason. But yeah. Okay, and now actually just some relevant comparisons I have. Here is one next to... Let's see. Yep. See if I get this figure out. She is next to Nakia. Nakia is probably taller than this, actually. I have her posed in a different way. Her legs are stretched out a little bit, as you can see. And she's still about the same height as this female Black Panther. So Nakia is probably definitely taller. But yeah, man, look at that costume design right there. That's really freaking good. And I still love that head sculpt on that Nakia figure. But anyways, it's hard for me to get down some of my other figures, but I can put her onto the shelf and we can take a look at her. So to wrap up our conversation discussion on the Black Panther Wakanda Forever Black Panther figure, it's nice, man. It's a nice figure. I love the detailing and the texturing on it. The thing is that this figure is like screaming to me, you know, re-release a couple months down the line, or maybe even a year or so, just later down the line with some more paint on it and some more vibrant colors as well, because I feel like maybe even an unmasked head or something, unmasked heads, because I feel like you know, this is a figure that like they cranked out. Of course, that concept art was a big part of it, but I feel like they are definitely going to try to take advantage of this sculpt again, and the only way to really do that is to release it again later on. But there she is in front of some other Wakanda Forever figures, as you can see there, and I love that, man. That looks good. That looks good. If I can turn on, let me do some white light so you can kind of get it there. Yeah, man, that's a nice figure, bro. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. What do you guys think about this new Black Panther figure on a scale of 1 to 10? I'm going to give it an 8. Yeah, I'm going to give it an 8. It's good. It's a good figure, man. I love it. I love it. It's pretty good. I really like it. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay safe out there, and I'll be sure to catch you all on the next one. Later. Go see that movie. Always remember to be the best. Oh, and also, it's just occurring to me that I didn't actually put up that photo of, what's his name? Red Skull compared next to the What If Red Skull. So I'm going to do that literally right now. Okay, yeah, so there you go. Sorry for not including that in the last video, but hey, shameless plug, go slide on my Disney Plus Wave 4 Khonshu Build-A-Figure Wave video. And I believe, unless that What If Killmonger comes out this year, this is probably going to be the last time we talk about Marvel Legends until the collection video, perhaps. Yeah, I think so. Unless there's a surprise wave out of nowhere. Quantumania. But all right, no. I'll see you guys later, and stay safe out there.